What up guys, Nico here, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be different from my regular one-off vlogs, and for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Nico. I mostly make fitness content, but I also grew up playing Pokemon and a lot of other video games, so I like to watch anime, collect Pokemon cards, a bunch of nerdy stuff as well. I don't even know if it's considered nerdy, but I'm also half Japanese, so that's what got me into a lot of these things growing up. Today, we're going to go through my full Pokemon card collection, which has been requested by quite a few people because I'm always posting some of my pulls on my Instagram. I've been collecting since I was a little kid, probably around 6 years old, and I'd say like I have somewhat of a vintage collection. I didn't pull that many crazy cards as a child, so a lot of my cards are from the newer series, and I got back into the hobby this last October or so. I did get into 151 at first, but I didn't really keep going with it. But like last October, I really got back into the hobby, discovered all the old sets, started pulling from those. The new sets started coming out, like Surging Sparks forward, so have been collecting a lot of those recent sets as well, but have slowed down a bit because the hobby's cooked, man. Like, you can't get anything for retail anymore, and I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the collection. So I'd say the bulk of my collection is in this binder here, and I'll turn the camera and focus specifically on what's inside this binder, and then I'll show you some miscellaneous other graded cards and stuff that I have. So yeah, this binder is the bulk of my collection. We're gonna start off here with some 151 starters. I mean, I have the actual starter behind here, but I pulled two of this Bulbasaur in English, and I thought he looks better than the 151 Bulbasaur. So I threw two of them in here. These are all Japanese because it's just way easier to pull Japanese. It was also way cheaper. And I've collected this full set now, and I've pulled most of these besides this Blastoise and this Wartortle, I believe. I think I've pulled the rest of those. I have some videos of me opening 151, but I pulled this Charizard on Christmas Day. It was the last box of 151 I opened. I've pulled a lot of the main SARs from that set, which is really cool to me. Here are some Charizards. This one I pulled way back in the day. It's in pretty bad condition at this point. Bought this one. A lot of the newer like SARs I've bought. Some of them I've pulled. Have some like vintage cards here as well, like this Groudon that I also bought a few years ago when it boomed in 2020, so it's like literally worth the same amount of money now. Have some Deoxys, this Darkrai, this Glaceon I traded my friend for. I pulled this Lucario SR or Secret Rare back in the day, which was really cool. I wish it was this Charizard. I had to buy this one. This one's not the secret rare version because the other one's so expensive. Got some Groudons. I traded my friend for this back in the day. I just bought this one online. Collected all three of these. I think I bought the Suicune and I pulled these. I bought this Zapdos. These I either traded or pulled for back in the day with my cousin who I always used to trade with. I pulled this Lugia, the worst condition card in my entire collection, because I literally would take it to school in my pocket every day and just pull it out and look at it. Upset, of course, that it's not in great condition, but I got a lot of play and fun out of that card. We have the newer Lugia, which is insane. This is the coolest card ever. Lugia and Mew are probably my favorite cards. I traded at the Pokecourt, which is a popular store near me in New York, for this Rayquaza back when it was $400. Now it's like $700. Bought these two in Japanese. This Charizard I think is the one I actually pulled. The other one I bought before. So now I have two. I'm going to sell one of them to my friends. Pulled this Pika when I got a ton of tins from a Black Friday sale. It's the coolest thing I got besides the Giratina, which I'll show you guys. Bought this. These I got from packs and stuff back in the day. Traded my friend for this Celebi, which would be worth a lot if it wasn't creased. Pulled that, traded for that, pulled that. Surging Sparks, I've pulled like a lot of the main hits, which has been really, really cool. This I bought in Japan, actually. I actually pulled that in Japan and bought it, I think. The Ceruledge I bought and pulled. I pulled this Palafin. A lot of these full arts I probably pulled. I'm not a huge like buyer of these full arts. I don't think that they're that cool. I like the secret rares a lot more. So yeah, those are like the full art pages. Here's where we kind of get into vintage, some new stuff as well. I loved this Salamence card as a kid. I pulled it. Have some older EXs. Bought this Typhlosion just cause. And I opened a bunch of Terastal when it came out. I think that's what the Japanese set is called, but didn't get any cool SRs, unfortunately. Have some level X's when they were a thing. Have some prime cards. Those are cool. Then we get into shinies. I opened up so much Paldean Fates and didn't get anything cool. I literally had to buy the chase cards. Now we get into like full art EXs and SARs. Some of these I bought. Some of these I pulled. I wish it wasn't so bright at the top here. But yeah, these pages are really cool. I don't like the regular full arts. I like the really like detailed ones. Like I bought this Raging Bolt, super sick card. I have a few of these full art Pikas that I just don't like the art of. And then we get into like V cards because I bought so many tins Black Friday. I ended up getting a ton of these. I have this old like Pikachu collection as well. Like World Championship or something. I traded my friend for the Polish one because he's Polish, so I don't have the whole thing now, but these aren't in the best condition anyway. I don't think I would sell any of my cards really. Here are some like Galarian Gallery, Trainer Gallery cards. I don't like the yellow borders that much. Here are all promo cards for the most part, which I don't really want to have in here because I don't really care about promo cards. And they're not really worth anything. Some regular EXs that I'll probably take out eventually to fit more stuff in. Some of these are older. I have a whole Mew page. I pulled this Mew in Japanese, which I didn't realize was so rare, but it's one of the top hits in Japanese 151. In English, it's a promo card, so I just didn't think of anything of it. I bought the Ancient Mew back in the day. I also bought Bubble Mew for like 80 bucks. Now he's worth like 300 bucks, which is just insanity. Some Japanese EXs here. Some trainer cards. I have a lot of like cards in here that are worth something. I'm not a huge fan of trainer cards. I don't really understand the hype. And then we have some Master Balls as well from both 151 and Terastal, but nothing too crazy. Some older cards here that I just kind of like, or like, I don't know, wanted to keep in the binder. This is my girlfriend's page that she's built for herself. I think she really likes purple. But a lot of cool cards on this page. She actually pulled this Pikachu, which isn't even the craziest card she's pulled. And have some dark Pokemon here with a Chill Guy card that my sister's boyfriend bought me. Then I have a bunch of like jumbo cards that aren't particularly interesting. Some of them are from older sets, which I guess was cool. I loved this box. And they've actually changed the size of these. Like if you look at the old ones, they're way bigger than the new ones, which is kind of crazy. Here are some like newer cards that I've pulled that I just don't have room for yet. Nothing like too insane. I think I was trying to like line up all my gold cards, and I think the rest of these are pretty normal. Now we also have this prismatic box that I just wanted to keep because I did actually get one of the Pokemon Center ones, and I could have gotten 4 at the time. I just didn't realize how hyped this set would be, and I just actually didn't find it that interesting. But this box is actually stacked to the brim. Oh shoot. Everything just came out. Not good. But I kind of screwed up. I had these in another case before that like bent all my cards. And there are like decent like $1, $2 cards in here. This is like a lot of junk EXs and like full arts that I already have. So they're just kind of sitting in here at this point. And Yeah, I'm kind of upset that I bent the wall, but I don't know. These weren't like particularly interesting cards to me anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, last but not least, I can't believe we're already done here, but we have my graded cards. So I have 3. I've maybe had like 4 in total ever, but they're just very specific cards. So starting off, we have the Van Gogh Pikachu, which I didn't like initially, but like, I don't know, something made me get this, and I did buy it before the spike. I like knew it was a card I would always want, and it is a 9. I didn't buy a 10 because the 10 was more expensive, and I didn't really care. I just wanted it in my collection. It was a card I like knew I wanted, not like had to have, but I would always want it, and the price would always probably keep going up, so I just bought it. Second is this Japanese Bubble Mew, which was like way cheaper than the English one back in the day. I mean, it's still like half the price, but like the raw card was going for $60 back in the day. Now it's going for $180, and this is a PSA 10. So I'm happy that if I even get rid of my English one, I'll always have this Japanese version where the texture is actually even better than the English card. And then lastly, it's the craziest card I've ever seen pulled. And I let my girlfriend open this pack. I had like 30 tins or like 60 tins I bought for Black Friday on sale from Walmart. This was in the very last one that I saved for my girlfriend, and it is the Giratina V. This was, it came out to be a 9. I thought it deserved a 10. There were like marks on it that I didn't even see before, so I'm like kind of sketched out if they like swapped it out or something. But still, this is like a $700 card at a PSA 9, and my girlfriend pulled it, so I'll have to keep it unless she wants to sell it. And yeah, that's kind of like, this is a thumbnail. That's my whole collection, I guess. Mainly these slabs and then that binder, probably worth around like $6,000-$7,000. I don't really know at this point. The market keeps going up, but I don't think I can really ever sell anything, or if I did, I would just exchange it for other stuff, because I'm not in Pokemon for money. I'm in Pokemon because I genuinely grew up opening cards and playing the games, and I love it. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. And I even got to open a bunch of cards this last time I was in Japan, which was really, really fun. And they're way cheaper than buying them in America. Anyways, if you guys want me to go more in depth on this collection ever, let me know in the comments below. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. That's my full collection as of today. Oh, besides this Mew I have in my phone case.